I wanted to represent my people with
Simba.
a strong Latina character. And it blew my mind. I was like, she's fucking Latina, way. That's true. They're all Latinos.
What?
They're Latinos. They're Mexican. They're half. Welcome back to another episode of The List. I'm your host, Enterprise. With me as sometimes,
Son Felix.
the title we're scratching off the list today is a 1991 classic, I guess, Addams Family.
Which, strangely, they're very low rated in IMDb.
IMDb, yeah. So, con artists plan to fleece an eccentric family using an accomplice who claims to be their long-lost Uncle Fester. So, I'm willing to bet you knew that about the TV show?
Yes, I did.
Did you know it was a comic before that?
Yeah. Very strange, funny comic.
From the New Yorker back in 1938, which was then converted into the TV show, spawning the classic tune. That's iconic. Top 5 iconic themes of all time, eh?
Oh, for sure.
At least shows, right?
In TV shows, yes, because you don't just need 1-2 seconds just to know what it is.
Yeah, da-da-da-da. That's it. That's it.
One.
And you know where we're at. The cast is pretty lit, actually. I knew about Angelica Houston, and you mentioned Raul Julia. I don't know why I say Julia if I'm Mexican. I know what Julia is.
Just to keep it on the American side.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd, and of course, Christina Ricci and Jimmy Workman. I don't know who Jimmy Workman is. I'm not going to pretend to know.
Okay, dude, fucking Christina Ricci, I did not remember she was that young.
Yeah, because what I figured out while watching this movie was I had actually never seen this one. I'd only
never seen it?
I'd only seen the second one.
No way.
Yeah, I never actually knew what the deal was about. I probably seen bits and pieces with the lawyer arguing and scheming, but I had never actually sat down and watched it, like figuring out like Uncle Fester is not Uncle Fester and that whole deal. I did not know about it.
Now the light bulb makes sense, huh?
Yeah. Because every time, the one I used to catch on TV all the time was the second one, which we'll get into probably next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, funny enough, like I said, that the cast is pretty lit, and I think it's pretty perfectly casted. Raul Julia looks pretty close to what the comic strip looks like.
No shit, really? I thought the new one from the new series looked a little bit more similar.
He just has those buggy eyes. It's his buggy eyes that really sell the cartoony look.
Yeah.
And of course, Angelica Houston is fucking mesmerizing.
Oh my god, she was. Well, I saw this on the TV when I was a kid, and she just blew me away.
Yeah, she pulls you in. But did you know that who wanted to play Morticia?
No, who?
That was extraordinary.
Holy well, they look kind of similar.
That was terrible. But yeah, Cher wanted to play Morticia. I don't know why I did that.
Keep it in.
Cher wanted to play Morticia, and I mean, I kind of get it, dog. I'll buy it.
She's tall, somber, and fucking gorgeous.
She could be weird, but playing Morticia was a struggle because Angelica Houston had straps on her head because they wanted to achieve
straps.
Yeah, they wanted to achieve this like pulled back look, so she had like strings and tape pulling her eyes up and back to achieve that effect.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's why she don't really move her neck that much, because when she would, the straps would snap.
Oh, that sounds like hell.
She said it was terrible. It was like a lot of work to do that, and like it was painful. She couldn't handle to be that for that long.
Oh, so they can't Brockmart her face?
No. You know what this like, and I'm ashamed too. You know, because we got a rep. You know, But this never clocked me. I never put two and two together until recently. So a short, not a short, a vignette, whatever the thing for the Netflix Wednesday show that is coming out, right? They were interviewing Jenna Ortega, the young lady who's playing Wednesday, and and she said, right, I wanted to represent my people with a strong Latina character, and it blew my mind. I was like, she's fucking Latina, way. That's true. They're all Latinos.
What?
They're Latinos. They're Mexican. They're half.
So it just blew my fucking mind.
I never fucking clocked it. Wednesday's Latina.
Me neither way.
Wednesday's Latina.
I mean, you need a Latino to get that fucking freaky.
His name is Gomez. They're Latinos way. It's just I never thought of that back in the day.
I mean, the Addams kind of throws you off.
Right. But look at Gomez's accent. Look how he talks. Look at all this other, and he could be from wherever. His accent is not specifically Latino. It's like a little bit of French and all the romantic ones.
Yeah, it has a lot of everything. It's because they speak French, they speak Italian, they do a lot of stuff. Yeah,
he says mon ami, and he's basically like a live action Pepe Le Pew. That's how I saw him the whole time.
But I mean, this is classic because Pepe Le Pew, I think it was a sleazy motherfucker.
Yeah, cancel.
This guy, I mean, he is repping just style.
Yeah, he's like suave.
Oh yeah.
But they're Latinos way. That shit's blow my mind. I couldn't. I never thought about it.
I just thought about it until you said it because I never in my fucking life.
Are they human? Do we know?
I am going to lean on yes.
Okay.
But they do witchcraft and shit, so they're freaky humans.
Right.
Because Morticia's... Is she Morticia's mom or Gomez's mom?
Morticia's.
The granny.
I think it's Morticia's.
Yeah, because she's a witch. She's a straight up a witch.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, they're humans, but they dabble in some dark fucking shit. Because in the movie, when things have life, like the carpet, the books, the statues, everything has life.
And their Frankenstein guy, Lurch, is he human? Is he autistic? Like, what's their deal there,
They have a hand that's, what's this called, Thing?
Yeah, Cousin It. The Thing, yeah, there's a couple of them.
Thing is the hand. Then Cousin It doesn't have arms, it's just furball.
It's a furball.
And
is he human?
I don't think
so.
He's human.
Because they're just like a lot of crazy eclectic characters.
They're eclectic and they're psychopaths.
The
whole fucking family is like a psychopath.
Yes. Because I think in the comics, they're supposed to be humans who are just weird, and everybody else looks at them as weird, and that's what the whole comic was. Is them living their life, and everybody judging them and looking at them like they're weird.
The thing in this movie, the thing that always stuck in my head was the play.
Yeah, that
is something like so harrowing. When I was a kid, it was like, why the hell?
Yeah,
are they killing some couple kids just goring each other, and the parents are all happy they do it.
They revel in that violence. I think they revel in that weirdness. They're like they're playing to kill each other the whole time. And Morticia lets them do it. So she's never like pissed off. Like, what are you doing? That's why. Can they die?
I don't think so because it wasn't in this one. Yeah, and because of the auction, Wednesday straight up straps Pugsley to an electric chair,
right,
and fucks him right up.
Right. So then they're not human.
Oh shit! Now you got me questioning.
Because a human would die.
Yeah. Jesus.
And Pugsley did not die, and Morticia didn't care if Pugsley were to die or not.
No. And when we talk about the second one, there's some freaky deaky shit with a baby, and you get like, what the fuck is happening? So now, like, scratching a little deeper, I don't think they're human, or maybe they're human, but the witchcraft and shit like make them Eternals or immortal, or something, because they are dark. Their humor is dark, and the way they play is even darker. In their playroom, besides the electric chairs, there's an iron lady.
Yeah,
there's a fucking iron lady.
Mm-hmm. They might be because peeking into a little bit of the second one. hopefully this is not spoiling. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the next video or whatever. But when the baby's turning normal, they don't like it.
Oh no.
Maybe because he's becoming mortal.
Fuck way.
You feel me? So they want him to be immortal, to be all goofy with a mustache.
And there's this scene where Gomez is playing with his toy trains.
Yeah.
They were not toys.
No.
They were legit trains.
Yeah. So I don't think they're mortal. I don't think they're human here.
Oh my god. Wow,
nice.
you just
uncover something.
Yeah, you just opened something in my head that just has me spiraling down.
They just uncovered 30-year-old fucking discoveries of the Addams family. They're Latinos and they're not more. They're not human.
Yeah, wait. Or if they're human, they're immortal.
Right.
Because there's something wrong with those people.
Definitely, but that's part of the charm because it's a weird movie. And again, that's part of the charm. And the quirk, Gomez and Morticia are like super sexual as well, but it's not gross.
No, it's not gross. It feels classy, but they're like really over the top with their sexuality.
Yeah. To
the point that torture is foreplay to them.
Right. And I think that's part why the movie is rated PG-13. It's not for kids.
Yeah. Oh no, mami.
Which is weird because I always thought it was. This is a flip from our Jaws video. We thought Jaws was a PG-13 movie, but no, it turns out it's a PG movie. Yeah. This feels like a PG movie, and it's not. It's a PG-13 movie.
Exactly.
But after watching it, I feel like it doesn't have much going for it after they kicked themselves out of the home and they tried to become normal members of society, you know?
No, it does play on how weird they are compared to Run of the Mill, Joe Schmoes.
Yeah.
It does. There is a stark contrast on that, and we see them stick out like a sore thumb, like horribly, to the point where Gomez in his depression, Gomez calls like a talk show,
right?
Like one of those shows.
And which one was it?
I can't remember. My mom knew the name of the lady
because
she clocked her because
Sally Jesse. No, that was it. Was it Sally Jesse Raphael?
I think so. Yeah,
maybe. It was
maybe.
One of
let's put it on a maybe.
Yeah.
And she said, "Don't talk to us anymore." Yeah. Like, don't. Yeah.
But I feel like
hilarious.
That's where the movie kind of slows down. It got kind of meh for me right there.
Yeah, it does lull like hard because the whole movie, everything in the first half of the movie, the first third of the movie is building up to this mystery. Is he Fester? Is he not Fester? Or whatever. But when we get to the second act with them being in society, yeah, that goes nowhere completely. It's just a scene stitched up together.
Right.
And the Girl Scout, we're gonna see her again.
Yeah.
And I never clocked that until today.
Oh, because you saw it back to back.
Segue. I was like, that is a little bitch.
Yeah. Harsh words, but yeah. A little bit, yeah. But the director wanted that to be left open. He didn't want to come outright and say, yeah, this is Fester. He wanted to leave that mystery open to see whether or not it was Fester, because I was thinking the whole movie, is it Fester, is it not? And then there's a scene where it reveals that it is actually Fester, who didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, by the end. I think they kind of fucked themselves over with that.
No, I feel like it did a good job, because if you leave it open, you're gonna have to explain it in the next movie.
Well, no, because it just accepted Fester as who he was. Just he doesn't remember or whatever. They could have left it open. But
how are you gonna accept Fester if you don't know if that's Fester?
Well, we don't need to know shit.
I need to know shit. I'm not just gonna accept this rando who's trying to steal from me. It makes more sense for them to reveal, oh, it's Fester who had amnesia and he was brainwashed by this old hag. That makes sense. But the way you wanted it to be, that's how the director wanted it. And all the actors were on my side and disagreed. And they actually sent Christina Ricci to go talk to the director.
No shit.
Yeah. So you got however old she was, 7-year-old Christina Ricci giving a passionate speech as why the movie needs to explain that this is Uncle Fester for the happy ending. So
we have to thank her
for that ending. Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's hilarious.
That's pretty cool.
That's hilarious. The best thing about this movie is Raul Julia.
Yeah.
he steals even in its slow ass second act, he steals the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's a presence, and I loved him.
I think each character is like that. You could say that about Morticia. You could say that about Uncle Fester. You could say that about Wednesday. They're all like that, but they're not too much, you know? If one of them was like a Jim Carrey type, it would be too much.
No. Yeah.
If Jim Carrey was like Fester, it would be way too much, and it would sap out all the energy. But they all complement each other in like this cog wheel that is just perfectly going and going and going and going, which I feel like adds to the charm. And this is an all-timer, like a cult classic.
Even Fester being such an over-the-top character, it does fit with the weirdness of it all.
Yeah, it all comes together, and that's when he's playing with the kids, and that's helping him kind of remind himself, or everything fits for him. I felt like that part was brilliant because there's really nobody else like the Addams family out in the real world. So even if someone does have amnesia, they all do weird, creepy shit together that you're gonna figure out. Like, oh fuck, you like to torture your sibling and put him on a thing? Well, me too. Well, then nobody else does that. So they're gonna eventually come back to each other. And I felt like that was like the whole point of the movie. So in that second act, when they don't do that and they kind of like kick them out, and I wasn't a big huge fan of that part. So those were our thoughts on the Addams Family movie. We discovered a lot. They're Latinos.
They're immortal,
and they're not human.
They're not human.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click on over here when we watch the second one, and we got more spooky stuff over here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to always and forever you do.
Bye bye.
Peace.